Did you know that in 2025, the demand for bug bounty hunters is skyrocketing, and the opportunities to make a real impact in the digital world have never been greater? Whether you want to safeguard your personal information, earn rewards for finding vulnerabilities, or even help organizations strengthen their cybersecurity, learning bug hunting has become one of the most valuable skills you can master. Today, I'll guide you step by step through the secrets that every bug bounty hunter must know, but hackers don't reveal. Now, before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because we're constantly bringing you valuable content that will accelerate your journey in the world of tech and cybersecurity. Let's get started. When you see people sharing their big wins online, but when you're starting out, it can feel impossible. Everyone's finding bugs except you. If you're looking to earn high revenue by finding and reporting software vulnerabilities, this video is for you. I've been there, and I get it. We're gonna break down the secrets, the tips, and the strategies that can take you from bug bounty beginner to potentially making this a full-time gig. Let's get started. Stick with me till the end of this video and you'll know exactly how to find your first bug, even if you're starting from scratch. Alright, let's talk tools. In bug bounty hunting, the right tools can make all the difference. It's like editing a video on your phone versus a workstation. You can do it on your phone, but it's not ideal. First, browser extensions. They give extra information about websites, like technologies used, cookies, and vulnerabilities. Popular ones include Burp Suite and Foxy Proxy. Then, vulnerability scanners. They automatically look for known vulnerabilities. Think of it like a spell check for your code. Great for finding low-hanging fruit. Popular ones include Nessus, OpenVAS, and Nikto. Don't forget Intercepting Proxies. They let you intercept and modify traffic. Useful for testing vulnerabilities like cross-site scripting and SQL injection. Burp Suite also has a great intercepting proxy dot, and of course, command line tools. For hardcore hackers who like to get their hands dirty. Tools like Nmap, Metasploit, and John the Ripper. It can be overwhelming at first. Start with the basics and expand as you gain experience. Tools are constantly evolving. New vulnerabilities and tools are always emerging. Stay up to date and keep learning. Networking with other bug bounty hunters is crucial. This community is incredibly supportive and helpful. Alright, we gotta talk about scope. Imagine you're a detective, right? You wouldn't just barge into any random building and start searching for clues. You need to know where you're allowed to look, what you're looking for, and what's off limits. That's exactly what understanding the scope of a bug bounty program is all about. Every program is different. Some companies might say, hey, test out our main website, see if you can find any vulnerabilities there. Others might have a wider scope, including their mobile apps, APIs, even their internal network. You see what I'm saying? Knowing the boundaries is crucial. Think of it like this. Going out of scope is like trying to find a software glitch in your toaster. It might be interesting, but it's not what the company asked for, and it's not going to get you that bounty. Plus, you might even get yourself in trouble. So, before you even think about firing up your hacking tools, read the program's rules carefully. Understand the boundaries, the targets, and the rules of engagement. It's not just about staying within the lines though. Understanding the scope also helps you prioritize your efforts. Let's say a program specifically mentions they're concerned about vulnerabilities in their payment system. Well, that's a pretty good indication that you should focus your energy there. They're basically telling you where they're most vulnerable and where your skills are most valuable. Remember, companies put these programs in place for a reason. They want you to find those hidden flaws. They're essentially saying, help us make our systems better, but they need you to play by the rules. So, do your homework, understand the scope, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a successful bug bounty hunter. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I get the scope thing, but how do I even find these vulnerabilities? Well, that's where the right tools come in. And let me tell you, having the right tools can make all the difference. It's like the difference between trying to fix your phone with a butter knife versus having a precision screwdriver set. One's gonna get you a lot further than the other. Chapter 3. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked in the bug bounty world: networking. You see, bug bounty hunting can sometimes feel like a solitary pursuit, but trust me, it doesn't have to be. Connecting with other hunters can be one of the most valuable things you do on your journey. Think about it. You're all working towards a common goal, right? To make the internet a safer place by finding and reporting vulnerabilities. So why not share your knowledge, your experiences, and even your frustrations with others who get it? There are tons of ways to connect with other hunters. Online forums and communities are a great place to start. Places like HackerOne, BugCrowd, and Reddit have thriving bug bounty communities where you can ask questions, share tips, and even team up with other hunters on bug bounty programs. Attending conferences and meetups is another fantastic way to network. Not only will you learn from some of the best in the business, but you'll also have the chance to meet other hunters face-to-face, which can lead to some really valuable connections. And don't be afraid to reach out to people you admire in the industry. Send them a message on Twitter, connect with them on LinkedIn, or even just leave a thoughtful comment on their blog post. You'd be surprised how willing people are to help out those who are just starting out. The beauty of networking is that it's a two-way street. You're not just receiving information and support, you're also giving back to the community by sharing your own experiences and insights. It's a win-win situation. And who knows, the people you connect with today could become your collaborators, your mentors, or even your closest friends. The bug bounty community is full of incredibly talented and passionate individuals, and you never know where those connections might lead. But it's not just about networking with other hunters. It's also about constantly learning and staying up to date with the latest security trends. Because let's face it, the world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving. Alright, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial in the world of bug bounty hunting, and really in any tech field: continuous learning. The landscape of cybersecurity is constantly shifting, with new technologies, new vulnerabilities, and new attack methods emerging all the time. If you're not constantly learning and adapting, you're going to get left behind. Think of it like a software update. You wouldn't keep using an outdated version of your operating system, would you? You'd want the latest features, the security patches, the performance improvements. Well, your knowledge and skills are no different. You gotta keep them updated. So, how do you actually go about continuous learning? Well, first off, embrace the world of online resources. There are tons of amazing websites, blogs, and YouTube channels dedicated to cybersecurity. Websites like OWASP, SANS Institute, and Portswigger are gold mines of information. And don't forget about online courses and certifications. Platforms like Udemy, Coursera, and even Hack the Box offer comprehensive courses on everything from ethical hacking to web application security. These can be a great way to gain structured knowledge and even earn industry-recognized certifications. But here's the thing, learning shouldn't be a passive activity. You gotta get your hands dirty, put your knowledge to the test, and practice, practice, practice. And that's where things like Capture the Flag, CTF competitions come in. CTFs are like online cybersecurity games where you compete against other hackers to solve security challenges and earn points. They're a super fun and engaging way to learn new skills, test your abilities, and see how you stack up against other hackers. And the best part is, there are CTFs for all skill levels, from complete beginners to seasoned professionals. So, no matter where you're at in your journey, there's a CTF out there for you. Remember, the more you learn, the more valuable you become as a bug bounty hunter. Companies are willing to pay top dollar for people who can find those critical vulnerabilities that others miss. So, invest in your education, make learning a habit, and watch your skills and your earning potential soar. Okay, so you found a vulnerability. Great job, but your work isn't done yet. Now comes the crucial part: writing a bug report that's clear, concise, and convincing enough to get you that bounty. Think of it like presenting your findings to a jury. You need to lay out all the evidence in a way that's easy to understand and impossible to ignore. First things first, make sure your report is well organized and easy to read. Use headings, subheadings, bullet points, whatever it takes to make your report scannable and digestible. Remember, the people reading your report are busy security professionals. They don't have time to wade through walls of text. Then, get straight to the point. Start with a clear and concise summary of the vulnerability. What is it? Where is it located? How severe is it? This is your elevator pitch, so make it count. Next, provide a detailed description of the vulnerability. Explain how you found it, what steps you took to reproduce it, and what the potential impact could be. Think of it like writing a recipe. You need to provide enough detail so that someone else can follow your instructions and reproduce the vulnerability themselves. And don't forget about proof of concept, POC code. This is code that demonstrates the vulnerability in action. It's like providing photographic evidence of a crime. It leaves no room for doubt. Finally, offer suggestions for remediation. How can the company fix the vulnerability? Are there any workarounds they can implement in the meantime? This shows that you're not just there to point fingers, but that you're genuinely invested in helping them improve their security posture. Remember, a well-written bug report is more likely to be taken seriously. which means it's more likely to get fixed quickly and get you that bounty. So, take your time, be thorough, and make sure your report is top-notch. So there you have it, guys. Those are some of the bug bounty secrets that everyone should know. Remember, this is a journey, not a sprint. It takes time, dedication, and a whole lot of learning to become a successful bug bounty hunter. But trust me, the rewards are worth it. Not only can you earn some serious cash, but you'll also be making the internet a safer place for everyone. And that's something to be proud of. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Happy hunting!